My prayer is this, that the California grizzly bear will come back one day when it's safe and live on this wild land and give us the gift of its presence. All right, this one here. We're going to call it working with your hands. And maybe we'll throw in the word tools. I'll take it first from the point of view of being in nature and wilderness skills, but this transfers to all areas of life and even the computer world, all areas of life. If you go out into nature, you can't simply just live by wonder and miracles and love of earth. You have to have skills that allow you to live in the wild lands. And part of what we teach in our school is we have a class called wilderness skills or wilderness survival skills. Now, I like to think of survival as something you can either choose to do because it's an incredible in-depth experience, or it's something you're thrust into by accident and you have to survive in order to live. But we like to take it, whichever way it is, to earth living skills, where you're not in trouble, you're not desperate, you're not surviving, but you're learning skills to live in nature. So what are some of the things we need the most? We need food, we need shelter, we need water, we need protection, we need fire, which equals heat and light. So some of the most simple skills to learn, which I can't teach you here necessarily on this talk, but I can inspire you to come to our school or learn on your own in some way, is fire making. I talked earlier about wonder and miracles, and another Tim talk somewhere along the way you might have heard. Think about it. Rubbing two sticks together, it's called fire by friction. Using our hands, taking and carving with a knife these sticks to make a fireboard, and then to make a spindle, and to make a handhold, and be able to rub them together or do it like this. That is an amazing thing. We couldn't do it without these incredible hands. Our hands are tools themselves. Our hands are living beings. They take us into the world and allow us to experience it, in which you could take it for granted because you do it every day. But when you stop and just look at your hands and think about it, oh my gosh, how did that first person figure out how to rub two sticks together and make fire? It's an amazing thing, right? Our hands. So start to build a relationship up with your hands and appreciate them and develop them so they're better at what they do, so they feel more deeply, so they're more engaged. Take care of your hands. Imagine how it would be for a minute, have empathy for someone who didn't have a hand, who lost it, or someone who's got terrible arthritis and there's pain all the time with their hands, and how difficult that would be. And experience the feeling of thankfulness and gratitude if you're luckiness to have a good pair of hands that can literally build the world around you that you need in order to live in nature. Your hands can build your shelter. Your hands can build your fire. They can make the fire. They can build what creates the fire. Your hands can use a knife, which is endlessly useful in the woods. Your hands can set traps and help you to hunt and to fish. Your hands can dig in the dirt and feel the ground. Your hands can catch things and work with things. I mean, it is endless what your hands can do. And you can literally build a relationship up with different parts of your body, including your hands. And that is simple as just appreciating them, being able to look at them, understanding them. It makes you a deeper person. It takes you to deeper levels of being. You become more aware of your body and how amazing it is and how it fits into the whole. And your hands can be one of the great guides for that. Of course, we could give this talk on your feet, which carry you throughout your entire life. They are a miracle. They are amazing. And every other part of your body. But just thinking about now with hands. And now let's take it to the modern world. So many of you people today, I don't do it as much, but almost everyone is constantly doing this, right? Working with computers. We got a computer geek who comes and works on ours. And the man, the man, it's a spiritual thing for him. I can't understand it because I'm not a computer guy. But for him, there's an intuitive side to working with the computer beyond the practical, pragmatic side. And he blends the two together and creates miracles, fixing them, building them, and having them work for him and for me and other people in the world that need his skills. Imagine your hands writing. I write a lot. You can write. Imagine your hands using different tools like power tools or a shovel or a rake or something like that. Imagine when you just sit in your car and your hands grab the steering wheel and you move like this and you drive. Again, as in other subjects, it expands out to the entire world. Your hands become a tool that is connected to your body. They become like a living being unto themselves. And they carry you into the world you live in, the earth, and allow you to participate in a way that is profound, that not only changes your life, but can change the life of all other living beings that you come in contact with, and even those you don't. It is no small thing. So think about that. Think about the enormity of what your hands are to you on a very personal, practical level, and how they expand out to affect the entire world you live in and so many other beings. We are all connected. Our ancestors said that. We are all connected, whether we like it or not, whether we like each other or not, whether we think good things or bad things about each other, whether we have anger towards each other or non-anger. We are all connected. What one does to one does to another, to all. There's no way to escape it. We're in this thing together, this wild ride called life on Earth. And I think one of the great challenges for all human beings is to learn to let all the wonderful tools that we have, like our hands, guide us into the light, into kindness, love, care, and how to live in a way that supports all living beings. That's called the Earth Caretaking Way. The Earth Caretaking Way. It's good for all. Ho. I'm singing you back, my friend. We, hayano. We, hayano. We, hayano. We, hayano. We, hayano. We, hayano. I offer a prayer to all animals that have become extinct at the hands of man. Please forgive us.